Today, we're going to talk about the upcoming astrology of October 9th through the 15th, 2023, in just a moment. Hey guys, I'm Mel from Melsdivination, and on the weekends we talk about astrology with the upcoming energies. So today we are going to go over the upcoming weekly energy report of the information that I have researched. Now, before we jump into that, I do want to say you can find me at melsdivination.com, and the first link in my description box is the link to all of things that is Mel's Divination. Thank you for participating in our giveaway, those of you who did, and stay tuned, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. More giveaways will be coming up shortly, and we are also heading into the seasonal holiday type of vibe. So I'm going to be running specials for all different kinds of things, and I will be announcing them here if you are interested. Without waiting anymore, we're going to get right into this. Now, we have a lot to talk about this week. There's a lot going on. So maybe listen to me in a podcast right now, or go get your tea and coffee and buckle up and sit down for our journey. We start the week with the 9th of Venus opposing Saturn. This energy brings in disappointments, at least it can. It can bring in disappointments through love, but it can help us be loving to the unloving people we deal with. When Saturn connects with Venus in transits, there are some emotional tests that may come up that could be difficult to handle. We may get overcome or overwhelmed with the right attitude, but money difficulties could also show up at this time, as well as emotional problems. So it's kind of a little bit of each. It's good and it's bad. You got to take both, right? Now on the 10th, Pluto stations direct. Now, I have done an entirely own video about Pluto and what's going on with it, and it's transitioning back and forth between Aquarius and Capricorn and Aquarius and Capricorn. So if you're wanting to know more about that, I'll link it up here and you can go check that out, because I'm not going to keep repeating things. It is stationing direct in Capricorn. So Capricorn, Pluto has been in Capricorn, was in Capricorn for over a decade. So this is familiar energy. This isn't just something that is, oh my God, it's new energy. We've gone through this song and dance before, and we still will at least one more time before we completely are out of it. But here's what to expect for this energy right now, okay? Pluto's known as the planet of transformation, power, and intensity. When it stations in direct motion, this transition can be bringing about shifts in the energetic and symbolic significance of Pluto. So generally, Pluto's direct motion signifies a time when issues related to power dynamics, personal transformation, and deep psychological changes may come to the forefront. The energy may be intense and transformative, often prompting us to face and confront buried truths, hidden desires, or unresolved issues. Pluto's direct motion in Capricorn suggests that these transformative energies are likely to affect structures, institutions, and long-term goals. So we're talking big picture stuff. We're not talking like our small little daily stuff the way Mercury is. We're talking big picture, okay? Capricorn is associated with themes of ambition, authority, responsibility, and the material realm. So the energy of Pluto stationing direct in Capricorn could potentially highlight transformative processes in areas such as career, social status, and the overall structures of society. Also on the 10th, so we have Pluto stationing direct. Then we have the Sun opposing Chiron. Now, the Sun is in Libra, and Chiron is in Aries. So let's talk about that. When the Sun is in Libra and is opposing Chiron in Aries, it brings up a dynamic that potentially is challenging between the two. So Sun and Chiron. Sun is where we shine our light and what keeps us going and motivated. Chiron is the wound, the wounded healer, the things that we have brought into this life to work on and improve on, okay? So Chiron Unfortunately, is not my favorite celestial body, but it is something that is part of the skies and part of us and something we have to work with. And the more we work with it, the less challenging it is, okay? Kind of like that Mercury retrograde vibe. Now, we have 4 tips of what to expect during this time. Balancing self-expression and relationships. Libra represents harmony, relationships, and cooperation, while Aries signifies individuality, assertiveness, and personal needs. The opposition between the Sun in Libra and Chiron in Aries may bring attention to the balance between expressing our own desires and maintaining harmonious relationships with others. So there could be a challenge about having boundaries, about speaking up, and where do you speak up that's enough or not too much? How do we do this right now? Number 2, we have healing wounds related to relationships and identity. Chiron is often associated with wounds and the healing journey. With this opposition, there could be a focus on healing past relationship wounds or insecurities related to identity or self-expression. It may bring up unresolved emotional issues, highlighting the need to address and find resolution for personal growth. Number 3, overcoming fears and insecurities. Aries represents courage and action. Chiron represents our deepest wounds and vulnerabilities. This aspect can provide an opportunity to confront and heal deep-rooted fears, insecurities, or patterns that may hinder personal growth and self-confidence. And fourthly, we have balancing independence and interdependence. The Sun in Libra seeks harmony and connections, while Chiron in Aries can have an independent and self-focused energy. This opposition may call for finding a balance between personal freedom and the needs of others, as well as exploring how to assert oneself without neglecting the importance of cooperation and compromise. Then on the 11th, Mars enters Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio is intense, passionate, and driven. Mars is the planet of action, assertiveness, and desires, while Scorpio is a water sign associated with depth, transformation, and a strong sense of purpose. Some characteristics and themes that are associated with Mars in Scorpio are intensity and determination. Mars in Scorpio brings in a deep intensity to any action or pursuit. There is a strong drive to delve into the depths and uncover hidden truths. This energy is passionate, unyielding, and relentless in pursuit of its goals, often with a laser-like focus. Number 2, emotional depth and transformation. Scorpio is a sign of transformation and introspection, and when Mars aligns with Scorpio, it intensifies the emotional energy. There is a need to explore and understand one's own emotions and desires, and a tendency to delve into the deeper, darker aspects of the psyche. This can lead to profound personal growth and transformation. Number 3, power and control. Mars in Scorpio can have a desire for power and control. This energy can be strategic, cunning, and deeply observant, always seeking to gain an advantage of or uncover hidden motives. It's important to be aware of power dynamics and ensure that the pursuit of power is balanced and ethical. 4, we have sexual energy and passion. Mars represents sexual energy, and in Scorpio, this energy is particularly intense and passionate. There is a deep connection between the emotional and sexual realms, and Mars in Scorpio can bring a strong magnetic attraction and seductive energy. And number 5, perseverance and resilience. Mars in Scorpio is known for its ability to persevere through challenges and setbacks. This energy is strong-willed and determined, willing to go to great lengths to achieve its desires. It's important to balance this drive with patience and adaptability to avoid becoming overly fixed or controlling. On the 13th, we have Mars trining Saturn. This is a bit more positive. It's not as heavy or intense. Active and ambitious, especially in business-oriented things. Good judgment and constructive action with much success comes as we are working toward our life goals. There's a willingness to work for what is wanted. There's sound and practical common sense coming through, and the Mars energy is stabilized and controlled by Saturn's influence. It can also bring in courage and resilience. Rounding out the rest of the week, we end on the 14th. Although the week ends on the 15th, the next big energy is on the 14th. We have two things coming up here on the same day, which may trigger a lot of stuff happening. Mercury opposes Chiron. As we talked about Chiron a few minutes ago, it's not the most lighthearted energy. Mercury in Libra opposes Chiron in Aries, bringing a tension between communication, relationships, and wounds related to personal identity and self-confidence. Overall energy to expect during this time. Mercury in Libra is diplomatic, fair-minded, and values harmonious relationships. It emphasizes the need for balance and considerate communication. There can be a desire for compromise and find common ground. This energy seeks to find harmony in conversations and promotes peaceful communication. Chiron in Aries represents our deepest wounds and insecurities surrounding our sense of self and personal identity. It often relates to feelings of not being good enough or fears of asserting oneself authentically. With Chiron in Aries opposing Mercury in Libra, there can be a conflict between expressing one's individual identity and maintaining harmonious relationships. This aspect can bring up wounds related to self-expression and finding a balance between asserting oneself and compromising in relationships. Opposing viewpoints can be an issue as well. The opposition aspect between these two planets represents a push-pull dynamic. Mercury in Libra seeks to find the middle ground and avoid confrontation, while Chiron in Aries may assert individuality and challenge ideas. Therefore, there can be a tendency to experience disagreements or tension in communication as opposing viewpoints clash. And then we also have seeking healing through relationships and communication. Despite the potential challenges, this can also offer an opportunity for healing. Mercury in Libra encourages seeking understanding. Mercury in Libra encourages seeking understanding and finding common ground in relationships. Chiron in Aries urges individuals to confront their wounds and embrace their most authentic selves. Through open and compassionate communication, this can help facilitate healing by finding a balance between our personal identity and maintaining harmony in relationships. So there's going to be a lot around relationship things, and it's not necessarily romantic because there was no talk about love, your love partner, your life partner, relationships, meaning anything that you connect to with other people. So this could be family, coworkers, acquaintances, friends, roommates, siblings, neighbors, or yes, a romantic partner. And then we finish out the week. This is a big one. We have the new moon in Libra. Okay, cool. What's so big about it? It's a solar eclipse. And the solar eclipse is at 10:59 a.m. PDT time. This is big energy. This is the first eclipse of our season, and it is a new moon to set it off. So there is big new moon energy. Now, I have not finished my new moon videos. I've only gotten the first house done. I've had some personal stuff going on that I haven't gotten around to filming all of the Moonology new moon videos. As I film today, I'm filming on a Sunday. The 14th is 6 days from now. I highly doubt I am going to be able to film 11 videos and edit them before 6 days from now. If I get around to it, I will do my best, but we may have to push back the new moon deadline for next new moon. Anyhow, let's focus on what this energy brings in. This solar eclipse in Libra brings a significant energy shift that affects relationships, harmony, and personal growth. Relationship dynamics associated with partnerships and balance. This eclipse is a sign that can bring in focus on these things. It could indicate changes or transformations in how we relate to others, emphasizing the need for fairness, cooperation, and compromise. This energy encourages examining the dynamics of our relationships and seeking harmony and equality. This has been a big theme that I've seen leading up to this. I'm seeing this a lot with my clients. There's a lack of balance in many, many relationships out there. And what's happening is tower moments. People are being forced to see that what's happening or what's being allowed is not okay, and they have to change their behavior. If you're interested in something like that, definitely reach out to me because I can help pinpoint some of the things that are going sideways in a relationship if you are struggling. Now, the second energy coming in is self-reflection and personal growth. Eclipses are known for their transformative energy, and this new moon solar eclipse in Libra will likely prompt self-reflection and inner growth. It can provide an opportunity to examine our own needs, desires, and values within the context of relationships. This eclipse encourages personal development and self-improvement, highlighting the importance of creating a balanced and authentic sense of self. Number 3, we have conflict resolution and communication. With the eclipse in Libra, there may be a focus on resolving conflicts and enhancing communication skills. This energy supports finding diplomatic approaches to conflicts and encourages active listening and understanding in relationships. It can bring clarity to misunderstandings and provide an opportunity to address issues that have been causing tension. And last but not least, we have seeking harmony and justice. Libra is ruled by Venus, which represents love, beauty, and, yes, justice. This eclipse may bring attention to the themes of fairness, balance, and social justice as well. It can encourage us to evaluate how we personally, individually contribute to a harmonious and just society and inspire us to take actions that promote equality and understanding. We are in for a heavy week, and there's going to be even more stuff coming up in the weeks to follow. Having the knowledge of what to expect and how to work with it is extremely valuable. So definitely check out other social media influencers, wherever you get your other astrology info, because I'm not the end all be all. And stay as informed as you can and work with the energy. Stay in the flow and focus on what you can control, which is you. I hope that helps you guys. Stay tuned for some of the upcoming things that are going to be coming out, and I'll see you all soon.